Udayanidhi Stalin calls Sanskrit a dead language. BJP says after insulting Sanatan Dharma, he is now insulting the language particularly used in Hindu prayers. Bengal's Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee heads to Matua community stronghold of Thakur Nagar amid growing concerns in the community over the SIR process, with many growing anxious over their pending citizenship applications under the CAA. Indian Home Minister Amit Shah accuses political parties of protecting infiltrators amid West Bengal electoral roll revision round. In a significant breakthrough, NIA recovers a grinder machine used by accused Muzammil to crush urea, a key component in explosives. CBI has challenged Mahua Moitro's plea in the cash for query case, terming it frivolous. Central probe agencies accuse the TMC MP of trying to delay the proceedings. Teachers and headmistresses, in fact a headmistress among 4 suspended for abetting Delhi student suicide. Chorus for justice grows. All right, getting in some very disturbing breaking news coming in. An Indian Tejas fighter has crashed during an aerial display. This at the Dubai Air Show is what we are being told. This is the latest input coming in. Remember, the Dubai Air Show was on right now, and the Indian Tejas fighter jet has crashed. We'll bring you those visuals in just a bit over there. The Dubai Air Show was supposed to be a very significant one, is what we can tell you. And those are, in fact, the latest inputs that we are bringing to you over here. These visuals, as you can see, is of the Tejas fighter jet going. It's in fact crashed right over there and turns into a ball of fire with columns of smoke billowing out, as you can see on that runway. A deeply unfortunate and tragic incident, this at the Dubai Air Show. News coming in of this Tejas fighter jet crashing over there. What exactly led to the crash, we are yet to find out. Let's quickly go across to Akash Sharma, who brings us that piece of breaking input. Akash, if you can take us through, what are you learning from your sources? What led to this crash?
Right, so we are still, awaiting official confirmation, Akanksha. But this is very unfortunate news where we are learning about this Tejas aircraft, crashing while maneuvering in the air in the Dubai Air Show. And remember, this is the 5th day, in fact, of the air show, and where Tejas has been performing on a daily basis. Total 3 aircraft are there in Dubai. We have been reporting, in fact, we have reported from Dubai that how this aircraft is very much performing on a daily basis. But right now, this unfortunate news where we are learning about this tragic crash. In fact, those who are present on the ground are saying that they did not see any sort of ejection. So there can be some more unfortunate news, but we are waiting for the official confirmation from the Indian Air Force, where we will get to know as to what was the reason behind the particular crash, and also if, pilot has survived the crash.
That's in fact the big point of concern right now, if whether or not the pilot survived this crash of the Tejas fighter jet. But having said that, what are you learning in terms of what was the time when this roughly took place, Akash?
Right. So, right now the air show is in fact going and, ongoing. And as far as the schedule is concerned, so Tejas was in fact the 2nd or 3rd aircraft that was performing in the air show. So possibly it has happened at around 1 p.m., but we'll get to know the exact timing. Right now, what we can tell you is, that from last 4 days, we have been seeing Tejas along with Suryakiran aerobatic team of the Indian Air Force very much, performing in the air show. Also, Akanksha, this is the 2nd crash of the aircraft, in the last so many years of operations, where, last time we saw the aircraft, crashing in fact, the near Jaisalmer when the exercise was happening, where in fact, there was some sort of technical malfunctioning because of which that had happened. And this is the 2nd incident where we are learning about this tragic crash of Tejas aircraft in Air Show Dubai. It is the 3rd year of the consecutive performance of the Tejas aircraft, and it is one of the reliable platform as far as Indian Air Force pilots and their experiences are concerned. And they say that they can rely on this particular platform. Single engine fighter aircraft, of the Indian Air Force, very much indigenous, manufactured by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. 2nd incident where we are learning about this crash. that has happened in Dubai Air Show. In some time from now, we'll get some sort of clarity, as to if pilot has survived and under what circumstances this crash has happened. Akanksha.
Absolutely. And what we are also learning from our sources is that the entire aircraft was in a demonstration mode. This as spectators were also viewing this air show. But having said that, for how long did it remain in the air before the crash actually happened?
Right. So, Akanksha, as I mentioned, total 8 minutes, were dedicated to the aircraft, and on a daily basis, it was performing for 8 minutes. This time around also, today also, as far as schedule is concerned, so we are learning that for, total 8 minutes, it was, given opportunity and time to perform in the air. And we are learning that, in fact, during that particular time when it was maneuvering in the air, at that time, suddenly that jet crashed. And in fact, there was a big sound and